Well, I know we said during Delirious' entrance that that he's clearly insane. You got to say that on his day, the Pukka one is not far behind him. This is set to be something quite interesting.
Something quite special.
There we go.
Ah, the bell's rung, that's it. As soon as Delirious hears that bell.
And we're seeing one of Delirious' trademark jaunts around.
Oh, God. He's just, what is...
I fear for my life sat here.
Oh, I'm scared. Have you soiled yourself?
I think it's Delirious. Did you understand any of that?
The subtitles on the DVD version will make equally no sense.
I think the ref's in real trouble here.
How do you officiate this? As the GM, do you think I can get this changed to the loser gets incarcerated? Did you just say no bad words?
I think he did, yes. I was trying to ignore it, but there it is. It's out there. No bad words. Okay, we start off with a traditional lock-up, which is something of something different, which is gone into a double underhook.
He tried to kiss him.
I think he did, yes.
The Greco-Roman lip lock.
I wasn't going to go there, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, okay.
Again, a traditional collar and elbow tie-up. Not something I thought I would see in this matchup, to be honest.
I'm just speechless. I'm actually lost for words.
Into a top wrist lock. There's been a couple of traditional wrestling moves busted out early on. I can't really see it staying this way for very much longer. Although it's a beautiful reversal into the top wrist lock in Delirious of his home.
Delirious does show flashes of actually being quite a competent wrestler. It's just all the bits in between it.
That's a beautiful head scissor takeover.
You see, if Darren Burridge could cut out all of this nonsense, all of this pandering to the crowd.
The thing is that someone like Darren Burridge, he does feed off the fans' energy. He does get that extra step, that second win from the fans. And I think if he decided to sort of not concentrate on that side so much, I think it might take some of his momentum away, because he's arguably one of the most popular superstars here in 1PW.
Oh, I think without question. These morons seem to love him.
So it's a knuckle lock again. Another traditional wrestling move. Whether it'll stay that way.
We might be surprised here.
Again, a beautiful double lock into the wrist lock, into the hammer. Beautiful. And nice roll over from Burridge. He's going for an arm lock assisted Northern Lights then into the top wrist lock. Very, very sound technical moves from Darren Burridge, proving that underneath that crazy exterior, he can actually pull out the rest of the moves, which we saw against Nigel McGuinness.
We certainly did.
Yeah, and Doug Williams.
I was here earlier today out in the car park when Delirious arrived, and a taxi pulls up, and there was no one in the taxi, and he got out the boot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got out of the boot. Oh, this.
Again, a beautiful series of chain wrestling manoeuvres, finished with a snap there from Delirious, but Burridge floated straight through, back into that top wrist lock.
It's almost too fast to call.
And again, a beautiful fireman's carry takeover straight back into the armbar. And I'm going to say, I'm actually surprised with the amount of wrestling we've seen.
So far, it's been technically a very accomplished match.
Yeah, something from the intros alone was something I wasn't expecting.
On a minute. Burridge is pinching his nose. Yep, yep.
Possibly making it quite hard for Delirious to breathe and make those noises.
He wants to speak to the referee. I believe Delirious was touching his own nipple. Yep.
Again, something you don't see every day in a pro wrestling match. A man touching his own nipples.
I hope you wouldn't see that any day in any other situation, to be honest.
And Burridge responds in kind.
He looks confused. He speaks in tongues. What does he look like under the mask? I wonder if there's any truth to him being a lizard.
He could well be. It's hard to see. I've never seen the man without his mask.
No.
And despite the match for all its technical aspect, Delirious keeps going back to the chair.
That's the third time he has picked up a chair.
Well, I think maybe Burridge might have had enough of the tomfoolery. I think he wants to get the business done in the ring now. You can see that it kind of changing a bit of the demeanour of Burridge there. He kind of looked like it's time to get it serious a bit.
Burridge can snap. There is an angry side to Burridge.
And although Burridge, he made his debut in 1PW in the Proving Ground Battle Royale, I still believe he thinks that every time he goes out he has to prove something to the fans. And we always see something different from him. We always see the comedy, and we've seen the technical side of him. I still think he wants to prove to the 1PW faithful that he is a big star on the rise.
I'll give him his dues. I don't like him much as a human being, but certainly in terms of our entire roster, he's probably somebody that's evolved more than anybody, looking back at the first show and looking at him today. Series of shoulder block exchanges here.
The fans chanting for one more time, but Delirious was one step ahead of Burridge there. Again, a beautiful float around snap there. He's rolled Burridge up to a standing position and into a deep arm drag. Single leg takedown. And again, he's rolled him up. He maybe looks for that arm drag again. And he's calling for it again. Maybe we might see it for a third time. Single leg takedown.
Rolls him through.
Rolls him through.
He's going to try it again.
And Burridge he saw that one coming. And we're having a do-si-do. It's a do-si-do.
We've seen it all. I've now seen it all, officially.
And Cowboy Burridge.
Oh,
and a bit of a do-si-do. That's a beautiful... Oh, it was a beautiful drop toe hold, and we've gone back to Cowboy Burridge as he's now...
You see, he's gone in by the mask. The referee should really be doing... He's riding him round the ring.
I'm going to ignore the tapping of the bottom. And Darren Burridge has just rode Delirious around the ring.
I can never watch wrestling again.
You better be scared. You're scared.
And this could be crazy because both men are now on the outside, and here comes
right by both of us.
Yeah, Burridge literally almost on my lap there. As both men, in fact, I think I'm going to stand out the wing.
I wouldn't. I would get straight back in there now.
Come again!
He's getting closer.
This is just crazy.
Somebody cue up the Benny Hill theme.
Do that one. Oh, Burridge is elected to go under the ring this time rather than try and maybe jump me as he comes around the corner.
But Delirious has spotted this. So...
Delirious has gone under after him. And there's Burridge.
Burridge has come out the other side.
And now we've lost Delirious. He may never come back. That might be the last we see of Delirious tonight. Oh no, there he is. And Burridge looked like he sent off some sort of middle road. Oh my lord! And things just got serious in a heartbeat as Burridge just took a middle rope suicide elbow, it looked like. And that was the seriousness of Darren Burridge. He'd had enough of the shenanigans and the fun and games there, and he almost taken Delirious' head off with a beautiful middle rope suicide elbow. That's a wicked chop from Burridge.
Stinging job.
As his sweat flew off Delirious. and if you could see his face under that mask, you would think he would be grimacing.
That's whether or not a lizard can change facial expressions.
Oh! And that's literally chopped Delirious straight back into the ring. And if Delirious was in any doubt that the match has taken a turn for the more serious, he just has to take a glance down at his chest and realise that it certainly has.
Yeah, Delirious applauding Burridge's efforts.
And a handshake. And Delirious is extending the hand for the handshake. Maybe a show of sportsmanship?
No, not in the slightest.
A kick to the midsection from Delirious, and now just raining the forearms on the back and sitting onto the camel clutch.
You should know better than to trust somebody that insane.
Well, yeah, it is. He's right. It was a clever manoeuvre. He suckered Burridge in just as Burridge suckered him in previously with the tope.
How do you read somebody like that?
Oh, and that is a vicious chop. The sweat flew from Burridge's chest and it knocked him flat on his back.
That has to be a receipt for the earlier chops that Burridge delivered to Delirious on the outside.
Delirious sending Burridge in head first into the top turnbuckle. And although Burridge, it looked like he was getting the upper hand from the off with a suicide dive, he's now as a top rope.
He missed the turnbuckle. He went straight over and hit the support.
And Burridge could be in deep trouble here as he completely overshot the top turnbuckle. And as you see, his head it hit the top support. And Burridge was chopping his bottom, but Delirious. We've seen kind of a reversal errors now. Delirious is upped the seriousness, and Burridge elected to go back to the patty on the ass. And
well, maybe Burridge was knocked a bit silly by the turnbuckle.
The head's oh! And that is an unbelievable nasty spill onto the outside.
I don't know if he's all right.
And Burridge, well, he's up.
He doesn't look like he's fully in control.
No, that was an awful spill. Delirious dumped him over the top rope, and Burridge now struggling to get his bearings. If he just turn around, because Delirious is on the top rope. And it's oh! Jesus!
The sickening thud that you probably just heard was the spine of Delirious hitting the floor. It looks like he clotheslined him on the way down, but at what cost?
Well, he's up.
And he's laughing.
The guy is clearly mental. I don't know how much of that he actually got of Burridge. I think he caught him with his arm on the way down. I think his intention was to cannonball him. Yeah. But he caught him, so Burridge obviously got some of it, but thick, sickening thud on the floor.
He's holding his back.
He's got to be feeling that now. Maybe if Burridge regains his bearings and realises what's happened, he could have something to centre some offence onto.
Well, I mean, both men have now taken nasty spills in and out of the ring.
That was a quick 2 count there from Delirious. I don't think he quite knows where he is or what it's at the best of times, but certainly at the moment, after that high-risk manoeuvre, the cannonball onto Burridge from the top of the top rope into the outside.
Oh, thud.
A beautiful, nice roll over into the pin. Kick to the midsection, took Burridge down, and a big chop, followed by a forearm and a back fist. But now they're just trading elbows now, as Delirious cuts Burridge off with a quick knee to the midsection, followed up by a big stiff elbow. Maybe a bit of a time for a breather for Delirious, as he's maybe still struggling to get his bearings back.
There's a huge welt on Darren Burridge's leg.
There is. That is nasty.
He must have took a horrible hit to either the floor or the apron on the way down.
Well, Delirious has hung Burridge up on the middle rope, head first through. I'm not sure what he's got in mind. Well, he's just gone in for
some kind of choke.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from our vantage point, but it looked like he was biting him on the ear. I'm not quite sure, but Delirious now setting. He's obviously got him where he wants to be, in off the ropes, and he went for and that's he's hung himself up, and that's a vicious forearm to the back. And a sickening clothesline as Delirious is hung up on the middle rope.
Well, I'm just going to put Delirious's tooth, which I found in this glass of milk that I conveniently have here.
Well, it was a lariat manoeuvre, a springboard lariat off the ropes by Burridge as Delirious was trapped, sort of teeter-tottering on that middle rope.
Both men have taken some extraordinary hard hitting.
Yeah, I mean the match certainly taken a twist down this sort of hard, high-impact avenue. And both men have gone back to the big forearms. It's like they're wanting to take the punishment.
Well, neither man's going to want to back off from this.
Again, trading the forearms in a big European uppercut sent Delirious onto his back, but he's straight back up again, and another one. And again, Delirious has popped straight back up again. And both men really trading the advantage. No man really getting the upper hand.
You see, his mask has now become a disadvantage. That might be his hair.
Oh, it's always a danger in having something long and dangly hanging out.
Yes.
Someone's liable to grab it. And Burridge wound up the big European uppercut. Now he's setting him up for a double underhook.
Possibly going for a... This can't be good.
It's a beautiful underhook driver. Left Delirious flat on his back. It was a delayed one, showing that Burridge does have some strength, and we might see... No, well, I thought we were going to see whether he took the elbow pad. I thought we might see the Asbo elbow.
Yes, indeed.
Oh! Beautiful.
Oh, wicked! Almost a neck breaker there.
It's like a hip toss neck breaker that Burridge got a 2 out of. Obviously, both men feeling it.
Burridge now back to his feet. Delirious also returning to his feet. Do you know, I expected this match to be light-hearted.
Yeah, I did as well. I thought the way it started out, nice and friendly. You know, a bit of funnies going on, running around the ring. But it's really, I think it surprised everybody that it's gone through. It's a beautiful lock. He's got the arm and leg hooked. Sorry,
his foot's almost touching his face.
Yes, it is. But Delirious is in a precarious position. I think he's managed to squeeze out of it. He has, and he's hit the bottom rope. Probably the only safest place for him to be at the moment. It's a beautiful arm and leg lock.
You have to feel that the momentum is definitely on Darren Burridge's side
certainly
now.
The fans are getting behind him. He's picked up Delirious off the floor. He's looking for one of those big European uppercuts again. He's sent Delirious into the corner. And now Burridge just wheel tossed him into it.
Straight into the top and middle turnbuckle.
Now it's a drop toe hold as Burridge was steaming in for it. Look, it was a clothesline. Delirious saw it coming in, drop toe hold. Burridge's head snapped against the bottom rope.
Using his own momentum against him. Delirious now following up. Huge knee to the side of the head. If Darren Burridge is not concussed, I'm going to be extremely surprised.
Well, he's up, but is he with it? Is Burridge just staggering as Delirious hits the top rope?
Shadows over hell.
And that's all over. It goes to 3. It's 1, 2.
And he's kicked out.
And Burridge is kicked out. Well,
I am surprised.
I thought that was it. I really thought Delirious had picked up the win. And I thought 1PW's fastest rising star had been stopped in his tracks there by the masked lunatic.
I mean, that is one of Delirious' signature manoeuvres. And Burridge has obviously got him well scouted.
Burridge is still feeling the effects of it as he's now being stalked by Delirious. He's got him in the Cobra clutch. And Burridge is got out the Cobra clutch. He's looking for... Oh, it's been stopped though. Delirious up into the fireman's carry. And just dumped him. Plain and simple. I thought he was going for a gut buster, but he's just dropped him onto his face. Delirious went for the soccer kick to the head. And it's a beautiful arm drag. He's rolled straight through.
Stretching him out now.
It's almost he's looking for the crucifix pin. It is 1, 2. Burridge has managed to sit back up from it. It's hard to get out from that crucifix pin because your momentum is all the way on your shoulders. Your legs are in the air. It takes some strength. It takes some midsection strength to get back.
To pivot the legs.
Yeah, certainly. And again, from our vantage point, Burridge has got a nasty gash
on his chest. There's one on his arm.
And now things are just
that was in the neck.
And Delirious is chopping Burridge in, and he's just done it again. They're just chopping each other's necks, faces, and anything that comes to hands.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, Burridge is up and over and under. He's blocked the right hand.
He's blocked the left.
He's gone the up and over and the under. Completely confusing. Again, he's gone under, round, and into a big German, big release German. And
Lewis has popped back onto his feet. I don't know whether that's good for him or not.
Just rolled straight through.
He's not in.
And this. What is?
It was a Michinoku driver star maneuver.
And he's rolled him through. He's looking for another big German into the bridge this time. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
Stunning. Well, that's out of the blue. Burridge, it was a hard-fought match, a lot more intense than we first expected.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Pukka one, Darren Burridge!
Well, I enjoyed that as much as you can enjoy two men attempting to kill one another and touching their own nipples.
You share the passion, you share the excitement, you share the yearning to participate, but you don't share the skills or experience. All the wrestlers you see here are highly trained athletes. You are not. Please do not try this at home.